How to fix type error, cannot read properties of undefined in MERN Sign-In Page. Developers working with the MERN, MongoDB, Express, React, Node.js, stack often encounter various errors during development, one common error being the type error, cannot read properties of undefined. This error typically arises when trying to access or invoke a property or method on an undefined variable. Understanding the error. The message type error, cannot read properties of undefined indicates that the code is attempting to read a property or call a method on a variable that hasn't been defined. For example, in this case, if undefined variable is undefined, trying to call set on it will result in the mentioned error. Common causes. Several factors can lead to this error in a MERN sign-in page. Here are some common ones. Incorrect import statements. Ensure that all modules and dependencies are correctly imported at the beginning of your file. A missing or incorrect import can lead to undefined variables. Improper state management. Make sure the state is correctly initialized. For instance, using React's useState, the initial state must be properly set before attempting to access or modify it. Function context loss. When using class-based components or certain hooks, this context or functions bound within a different context might cause issues. Unresolved promises. If using asynchronous operations like API calls for sign-in, make sure the promises are correctly resolved and handled. Solutions and debugging tips. Log variables. Insert console.log statements throughout your code to track variable values and ensure they are defined before being accessed. Conditional checks. Employ conditional checks to validate that a variable is defined before attempting to use it. Default state initialization. Initialize default state values to avoid unexpected undefined states. Consult documentation. Read the documentation of libraries, like JS Cookie, and ensure proper usage of methods. By following these recommendations and debugging tips, you should be able to resolve the type error, cannot read properties of undefined error more effectively, ensuring a smoother development experience with your MERN stack application.